Hey, all this Xenoxis. And this is part 4 now of the no leveling challenge, except of course with Cypher, because you know the busted stuff that you can do. And keep in mind that even if you don't do like a no level challenge or you do like a max level before like the fire cavern, which is entirely possible, of course, to do that. But to do that, you kind of want to fight at the beach and stuff that, and you kind of want to be using your GFs and some of the Thunderbird and stuff like that. You get the stuff at the beach quickly, and then you just basically grind. And the beaches, they give around like 6 AP every time if you get the triple battle or whatever it is. But yeah. And then eventually you will gain some levels as well, and once you get high enough, though, you know, you get some other things, but yeah. Yeah, I think it's a lot better to just to wait for you to have the strong spells. I sure you might say, oh, but then the character don't have enough spells to like junction into everything. Sure, that is true, but it's not like really needed yet, at least. I forgot if the first Timber Wizard allows us to get certain things. Go see it. Keep in mind that you can technically get a strong weapon before you even leave, or before you go to Timber even. So that. And I'm pretty certain with your dragon skin, and I forgot what the other thing is. You can make at least a Maverick on the sail. Before one, thanks. Yeah. That was all enemies. But I mean, like, the good thing about how the levels are handled in this game, like, it's never super much XP needed to actually level up and stuff like that. I believe it's like, what is it, 99,000 I think it is for level 99, if I'm not misremembering. You might say, oh, but that's a lot of XP, you're only 38. Yeah, but as you can see, this is going to be 39,000. So it's basically, so at level 99, it's like 99,000. So it's almost 100,000. Level 100, because it is level 100, whereas maxed out is at level 99, because that's what you get. And the fact that now you start seeing like Phoenix Downs from these as well, you know, that, you know. I will know 40. And here is the thing, right? You naturally also gain certain stats when you level up. Like the people will say that, oh, you need to have the strength bonus in order to gain strength. But I believe that there are certain stats that increases also when you level up. And I don't think they're random. Yeah. But the strength bonus is really good. Although I do quote-unquote wish that they would buff these bonuses if they ever do a remake and stuff like that, so they can be stronger. Because imagine if you could reach max strength, right, without having to junction strength, stuff that, you know. Yeah. But if you would, for example, if you would want to reach, because there's a better way to do it, basically, like one thing could be to use, you know, use immediately when you get if it used immediately strength plus 20 into strength, plus 40 into strength bonus. And if you for example allow level ups, then just go and do the first if at the beach basically and stuff like that, and then you just fight them over and over, and they give you pretty low XP, but they're like very good AP and stuff like that. So you're still going to be at pretty low level, so you're going to be able to be pretty low level when you get the strength bonus. The main problem is, of course, it took a while for Scythe to get the strength bonus. Because yes, the strength bonus is going to be kind of worthless and stuff like that, but you know, our characters, you know, at least for this round. Yeah, there are some harder things, of course, about the whole. Is this? Yeah, this is the Thunder and Cure. I forgot how long it takes for the geezer to become stronger, getting water there at least. And I believe also eventually they will start dropping cards when they're higher level as well. I forgot if it is Bigs and Wedge that they drop. I think it might be Bigs and Wedge card that they actually drop, which turns into explosions. 10 of them, I think, turns into explosion. It is weird sometimes that the regular ones are still here and stuff like that, you know. That not all of the soldiers are going to be the high level ones. Thank you. Going to the seeded military base because we have nuclear bombs. Imagine infiltrating the goat land and then taking all the nuclear bombs. I love nuclear bombs. I love nuclear bombs. I love nuclear bombs. Hell yeah. Yeah, that's it. I think it might be 50 now we need. From next year, or 56 or something like that. Because yeah, the big jump is in the beginning between the level up and the monsters and stuff like that. So. There is of course, I believe it's Tonberry that we need, and Tonberry is gonna be this too. But I think it's Tonberry, right? Or is it Cactor? I forgot. I think it's Tonberry that has the level up and level down stuff like that. You could also take it, I believe you could card mod something into giving you it as well as a skill that you can learn. Because there's a lot of stuff that you can get via card mod that allows you your gifts to gain some specific things. But it might be the strength plus 80% is the highest, maybe. Element of defense plus 2. Or, you know. Yeah, so that's the highest on that. Do we need magic? Because I don't think it is in high level. I think high level magic is specifically to Alexander, I think, if I remember correctly. And unless there's more elemental defense on both of these, unless they can get like ×2, whatever. But if this gains ×2, then the ×2 will take up 1 slot. This means that vitality bonus, spirit bonus. This means that, for example, they're not going to be able to gain higher summon magic. They're only going to get either 20% of summon magic or either GF HP plus 20%. Basically. Unless there was something that she learns after doing. That could be the case as well. Fear and Cure. See, one is the low one and one is the high one. But they still die in 1 hit. But Yeah, that was 503 from. So that wasn't two of the greatest one yet. Still some 3,000 health now. That's crazy. It's a bit sad that we cannot replace this with the thing that's close to it. Oh, I mean, technically we could get rid of the cure here and just replace it with sleep. Yeah, let's just do that. Or silence, rather. It doesn't matter. But yeah. Because, yeah, this gives us 39 there, but you know, yeah. Eventually we will want to have a Kuraga on the health. Stop that. But here's the thing, right? If you use auto strength bonus, then for example, having ultima on strength won't be necessary at that point. And then you can use it on better things, like say, have it as elemental defense. Because if you put ultima on elemental defense, you can reach like the 100%. If you combine it with like with full life, like if you have multiple elemental defense. I believe also when you get the higher level version of the enemy, you can get the higher level cards. So eventually the Anacondas will stop giving you Anaconda cards. Instead they will give you the higher the next tier of card. Because basically that's how it works. There are certain enemies that won't drop their card. For whatever reason. You know. And then instead a lower enemy will also be able to drop it. Because sometimes I gotta have several sources sometimes. So for example, I forgot what it is that Anaconda can also drop. Because it doesn't say on the Anaconda card. You will say that that is from Anaconda specific, but yeah. But there will be certain cards, for example, that will say that, oh, this you can get from this, you know, and stuff like that, but yeah. Because I think it's either sheer, I think it's sheer trigger that is the first upgrade for the boss weapon. Sheer trigger. And cutting trigger is later because I think it's flame tongue first. After that, after sheer trigger, it's flame tongue, and then it's cutting trigger. I thought it might be reversed, that I'm messing up the order of the sheer trigger and the other thing, but yeah. And then it's the twin lance, and then it's the punishment or punisher. In its like not. So yeah, because you have two versions of the flame one, and the first one that you get basically used to replaces the doesn't replace the blade, but it's used to replace the trigger guard, whatever. And how that is explained to be stronger is that it makes sure you know it changes the weight balance. I'm guessing, right? Because that affects cutting power on swords, you know, and stuff like that. Or maybe it's just that the whatever the revolver you change it into is stronger or whatever, you know, but yeah. And then the next upgrade after that gives you the fire blade style to it and stuff like that. But then after the fire blade you have a stronger version of the fire sword that also replaces the handle on it. So that's a lower level one. Yeah, two lower level ones. It is weird still that you can still encounter them even when you're higher. We need to check this sometime here. Some medic elemental defense. There is only one away from that. Is it still one shot? I've got to even see what damage that is. Is that 5,000 now? I think it is actually. Because he's now almost 100 strength soon. So elemental defense, okay, so he does have elemental defense ×2. But I want to learn Murder Rush first. I think this will be enough room though. Hopefully I have calculated it correctly. Because not everything would get multiplied like elemental defenses. So this is going to be mag plus 20, mag plus 40, mag bonus. And I'm sure there are also ways to learn it so that everyone can have every single junction and stuff like that. Which is something that is very nice to learn. And you basically unlearn like Guardian Force like HP and stuff like that, and then you replace it like with straight junction or whatever junctions you want, but yeah. But all junctions are not always needed. There are certain junctions that are more like useful than others. And you have to keep in mind that doing this in a vanilla PlayStation game took like a really long time, especially if you wanted, right? Especially if you wanted all the low-tier magics and the other characters, because then you would basically draw it with Cypher and stuff like that as well. So now we need to check, yeah, on her. So yeah, she also gets elemental defense times 2. Damn it. Learn Doom first. Because... Okay, so if you learn the Spirit, then it's still like Vitality bonus, Spirit bonus, and then one more slot. Yeah, it is still a bit annoying that, they're limited like that, like I definitely, but you might say, oh, but there's a bunch of like stuff that you would just like unlearn from them, like eventually, once you have everything here, for example, like there are like things that you could just unlearn that you might not need, like why junction GF, why use the GF command, you could remove that. For example, you can remove certain commands. You can of course remove summon magic, GF, HP boost, you can just remove those 3 and that just frees up 3 slots. Stuff that, and and of course, yes, you can learn powerful things to them as well, right? Because here's the thing, technically you don't need like HP junction or like the different like junctions if you use like the strength bonus or the vitality bonus. But the reason why those things are good, of course, is when you have something already junction. Because if you don't junction anything to strength, then the strength bonus, because it's percentage base, is less good. Because then it only takes whatever your default strength is. Yeah, I'm keeping an eye out on the XP there as well, by the way. Because I know that if there's 2 of the high level ones, then it will be slightly over 200 in XP. Stuff that. But I believe you can also tell if the tier 3, if one of them casts Sphera, then we are at tier 3. There. I don't know how long I will wait though until I switch to using card here and stuff like that. Yeah, we'll see. Keep in mind, we are getting at least 1 strength each level basically and stuff that, so so safer strength will be really high even without any luck, even if I would remove like the strength plus or whatever percentage, See, yes, it's gonna take time when we get to the tier 3 spells. Yeah, we're not at 1,000 damage yet. In terms of regular attacks. And the thing is, yes, we will be able to also equip Tundage on your elemental attack against the boss Scorpion or boss Spider. I mean. The XM, like 9 something. I forgot exactly what its code number is, but yeah. But it also kind of feels like the most unique Final Fantasy in a few ways. Because, but you had soldiers and stuff like that in Final Fantasy VII, sure. But then when you think about it, this is not like the Empire in like older Final Fantasies and stuff that. And you know, yeah, China Corporation definitely felt unique as well. But here it's more like, you know, while this is definitely science fiction, there's also some more fantasy, classical fantasy elements with the fact that, oh, the big bad is actually a quote-unquote spellcaster. You know. Because both the Emperor that was in... Was Emperor in Final Fantasy II? I forgot. But yeah, so magic plus 20. Because there was nothing after that of the mid-magic. Learning Doom, learning Mad Rush, of course. So, mid-magic from other magic. Yes, there we go. And that's what you can do with mid-magic there. It's not the best change. Take, restore, attack indirect. Yeah. And then you can do this, for example, now because we have enough, I think, for it. So then you give her. Actually, let's just do this one. Because we can just get back all of them stone pieces if we really want to. And then we... Did I give her more? Yes, we did. Boom. Because that just saves time to do as well. And stuff that's, yeah. And then restore attack indirect. There we go. So yeah, we need to make sure also that that he can continue on getting cures. Actually, let's draw a bunch of them now. That's not hard maximum. We need to make sure to keep an eye on certain things, basically. So yeah, magic plus 1 to do and rush. You can see we are slightly higher than being half of his level, because that would be 48 basically. So. Because the GFs never need as much XP as the character does to actually level up. And it would be interesting, right, that if they ever make a remake of this, we could like find out, for example, like something they could add is finding out how Squall got Quetzalcoatl and how he got Shiva. Because I'm pretty certain that he must have defeated them in combat just as well as the Fire Gavin and stuff like that. Where was Shiva at the Trabaja Garden, you know, before it was, you know, before it quote-unquote was destroyed. It would be also cool, for example, like, oh, you play a selfie maybe at some point. Also, and be like, oh, this is like you get to be in the Tobacco Garden, you know, and her getting her quote-unquote first GF or whatever, right? Because She tells your story how she had like a gift, you know. But yeah. There are also some people that are also trying to say that the gift that she had is supposed to be like Doom Train. This kind of makes sense, although Doom Train I think is supposed to be from outer space or something. So yeah. Doom Train requires Steel Pipe, Remedy Plus, I believe it is. Steel Pipe, Remedy Plus, Solomon Sling, and then there's something else. Something else as well. You would also need them like med refinements or whatever, but yeah. I hope we're not getting the... That was very slow there with getting that for whatever reason. Okay, that's just 4 M-stone pieces though. And keep in mind also that certain items, by the way, certain items have other features, but there are certain items that you can actually use on their own. That actually gives you compatibility with the summons or the gifts. And it makes sense why they made a focus like in this. In Final Fantasy VIII, like a lot of people are like, oh, why did they make such a big focus on like gifts and stuff that? That's probably because of Final Fantasy VII that a lot of people were so impressed with the summons and stuff that, you know. And they probably thought that oh, that is something that people really like, so you know, let's just have a bunch. You know, let's have that be the focus. And I know people really like Shinra and Soldier and stuff that, so let's have more of, you know, that side of thing. But the thing is, Shinra in the original game never really felt as a threat, even when they had like their whole Claude and stuff that, you know. There's the Mad Rush, okay. Then elemental defense comes through. And then we basically got all the good stuff, all of these small ones don't matter. Mm-hmm. Okay, 48 now. It's on 99 now, okay. So I'm pretty certain that there is a natural code stat code that you get. Because I mean, I know that you do gain certain, like you gain like HP and stuff that when you level up, you know. Yeah, the insane thing with this, of course, is that we should be able to get both, you know, like the... Hopefully if I done it correct, because sometimes it will get screwed up if you have too little space here, then it will get screwed up, and for example, because yeah... So I'm definitely going to prioritize the Vitality and Spirit so that we can make sure that we can get Vitality bonus and Spirit bonus here. But yeah. And on this one we will get the magic bonus. So that, yeah. Even though we aren't going to be getting levels and stuff like that on other characters, but yeah. And I believe the Ideas levels actually do carry over into another character and stuff like that as well, so, you know. But I'm going to have to double check on that, you know, because we're far away from that still, so, you know. But it's weird, like, why aren't they using the spells? Like, and stuff like that, but it's, you know. And keep in mind that, of course, stacking your own teammates actually affects your, like, end score negatively. But then also killing a lot of stuff and getting a lot of AP actually does affect your score positively, whatever. I forgot if guiding him to level 100 guarantees that you get the highest score possible, even if you get bad in the other scores. It's just that this, because it doesn't ever max out with how many kills you get or whatever, you know, it is, but yeah. Maybe I should have like converted like things earlier and stuff that, you know. So there's Doom. Yeah, and now Vitality plus 14. Almost level 50 now. But also keep in mind that I forgot if it's like this in this, because it's like this in Final Fantasy VII in original. Not all characters need the same amount of XP to level up, but in this I believe it's the same for all characters. But yeah, you can see he is level 50 there with only 49,000 XP. It's not bad at all, actually. And that should be Saint 100. No, 105 as you can see. So why was it that big of a jump from like one level or whatever it was? Because we didn't gain that many levels, so that means that the strength is going up naturally as well, but yeah. Of course, sure, it would have been nice to have gotten like, to have had like 2 of the bonuses on at once at this point. Yeah, sure, if we remove, for example, if we remove the other thing there, you know, but yeah. I don't know how long it's going to take to get to the next bonus, you know, that might take a while, but yeah. Let's see here. Yeah, that's still the second tier. And now we're doing over 1,000 damage now. I believe it might be 50, between 55 and 60, I think is when they change. I mean, and here's the thing, like, here's the logic, so to speak. Like, as you gain higher level and you do more damage, then it will actually go quicker. The levels will start going quicker and quicker. Like, the more dangerous your character gets. One thing that is very important to do, by the way, which is really important if you want to grind a specific spot for a certain enemy, in order to get like materials and stuff that, we want to make sure that we quote-unquote get both half encounter and no encounter, which you can get immediately from Diablos. He is still only the tier 1 version of the GGs, which is weird. That has not changed yet. And I believe the Anaconda War can actually give you some really good stuff later on. I don't think is it the Grendel that they turn into? Like that you can receive the Grendel card from them. Maybe you need to actually card mod them. Or you can alternative card. Now. You know, next save is gonna be level 60. Level 60 is gonna be next save. We're gonna see immediately once we receive more than the 33 from that fight with one Gizzard. And I believe the higher Galabadian soldiers will so that's the bird. Plus 40%. Yeah, you can see 27 with only 13,119. Yeah. And keep in mind that the GF level actually do affect how much damage they deal. So that, and sure, while the Summon Magic plus, the different things is strong, there are also certain ones that can receive higher Summon Magic. Stuff that like gets better, for example, to learn Summon Magic plus 40 and Summon Magic plus 30 instead of having 20 and 10% and stuff like that. And you don't need to have the lower tiers, basically. If you get the item needed to learn Summon Magic plus 40%, for example, then you can just learn that. Okay. So that's still Frida and Cura. Okay, let's look at 52. Are we over 110 strength now? No, 107, okay. That kind of seems correct, because I think we were at 105, right? Over 50. But you see, there's like way less healing we need to do now and stuff that just because, And one thing you can do eventually also once you get a certain stat later on in the game, which are going to require us to get Kerberos on disc 2. Kerberos is the first one that has speed as a stat. Of course, Kerberos also gives you the access to the very broken, like double and triple. Because if you use double and triple, you can double cast spells and you can triple cast spells. Which is actually very good for specific reasons. Because you can, or the whole entire party, you can heal up the entire party and stuff like that. But sadly, there are no plus spells. Effectively, it's just a plus medicines. Imagine if you had like Saga plus. What do you think about? Okay. So both of them are the low version. And it's explained that why can you still meet them, at that point. It is weird. Okay, so what's the time? Okay. Good. I was surprised how quickly they converted into good quality action on YouTube and stuff like that, which is very good. Okay, that's still tier 2 spells. So this one should give you a lot. Yeah, 102. But it's very rarely that we're getting the double encounter with the 2 stronger ones. Yeah, you're not stronger yet either. I mean, that might be really good if that still remains being weak. How many do we have though? Yeah, we're getting unlucky with the M-Stone pieces now. 42 went out fast. Yeah, that was the tier 2 spells. Potion of 100 was discarded. Okay. You don't need to tell me twice. Hell yeah, now we can like focus on using specifically your fear and cure. Okay. Just checking so they don't change quicker or anything. Magic, yeah, actually, without the... Two of them after another, that's pretty good. I missed what one of the items were there, actually. One thing that I found weird though is we haven't gotten the second type of stone. I think, is it wizard stones that are next? I forgot, because I think there are 3 tiers of the stones. There's one tier that basically can give you the second tier magic, so that is why it's not good to draw them, you know, and stuff like that. It's better to wait for those stones to start dropping. Okay. Yeah, you're just regular. Yeah, it is pretty funny how long it takes for you to get to certain things, like getting the stronger version of the potions and stuff like that. I believe that is either via Tonberry or via Alexander specifically, unless you card mod, because a lot of stuff that you can get via the cards are very powerful. But certain ones, of course, require you to sacrifice very powerful character cards. It's not the best thing in the world. So we need to start in from the bottle actually. Okay, so they're not super close yet. Okay, good. And look at that. Dara Thunder, Cura. So that's the second tier now. Let's see here. 55. Oh man, such a big game. Yeah, that's the second tier. That took until 54 into the second tier of Bizarre. That's insane. Wait, does that mean that they have no? It's weird, why can you still encounter the weaker ones? Why don't they get replaced yet? And I don't know if that's something that requires a reset or if it's just on specific screens. See, it's not always guaranteed to be the stronger one either. It's just very weird like that, you know. TRX Such a section. And the weird thing is, when you use the speed up, then this feels like slow motion, because 7 Remastered also has that problem with when you go to 4001, 8800 up the other one. But there is no quote-unquote break damage limit, except on certain specific things, like Eden can deal over 9,099 damage. And technically you can also do that with Lionheart, but that is for some other reasons actually. Okay, let's see. Okay, down to 14 strength now. That's very good. Element of defense. And eventually I won't even need to check this. But I probably should, because yeah. Because Summon Magic is still worth increasing over the other things. Yeah, sure, you can do a lot more damage with boost and stuff but you know. I think it's at level 60 when it changes actually. Maybe we will just do 2 parts today as well. Keep in mind that I've been thinking about getting like a 4K webcam, as I've said before. The problem was though that the 4K webcam is pretty expensive. I mean, it's not the most expensive thing in the world, but it's just that now there is a webcam that is competing, and that is the same amount of megapixels, which is about 7 or 8 megapixels. It's the same as the Logitech one. And the Logitech Brio has 2 models. One model is something like 2,200 kroner or Swedish kroner. The other one is 2,500. But this new brand basically has a model for like something like 1,200, I think it is, or maybe 1,700 or something like that. So it is still like way cheaper, and then it's still the same amount of, you know, it's still the same amount of like megapixel stuff that we see like very, very impressive. I'm not gonna always see, you know, as well, so yeah. Hopefully we can get the other bonuses as well, you know. I forgot if Spirit actually works in this or not, or if the magic defense actually works in this, or if it's bugged. But actually in the remastered version of Final Fantasy VII they actually do fix that, even in the console version. Maxon. Maxon is the second tier, right? That's... yeah. 1 will refine into 5 heroes. So now we're finally getting them. Now getting the magic stones to show up. And then eventually it's the wizard stones that gives you the 3rd tier of spells. But I'm pretty certain that the stones are supposed to not be just from beasts, that the soldiers are supposed to drop them as well. Still. Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna make 60 this time. We're not gonna make 60 this time. Unless we happen to get the encounter a lot. It doesn't look like we are. Okay, we are 57 though. It is still doable if we don't get too unlucky here with encounters. And here is the thing, there is another good encounter that you can get. There is a triple encounter you can get. I think you can get this encounter. I don't think you can get 3 of the red guys, 3 of the captain guys. But I believe there is an encounter you can get, which is 2 of the captains and 1 of the blue guys. And that one is pretty good XP as well. But the rest is of course still that you run countdown hours. Also, I believe if you get lucky in the encounter, if you get lucky with a certain upcoming boss, yeah, you can actually get an insane item from the spider. By the way, you can get, I think it's force armor that you can get from it. You can actually defeat it multiple times for a lot of AP. But it's almost, well, it's not completely worthless, because it is worth doing for Siren. My Cosmo works. Spin my sword around with them. Yeah, that's 608 now. So that's a single level right now at the amount of XP we need. It's so magic, 40%. It's okay, good. It is weird that there isn't high potions yet. I thought that at one point they stopped giving high potions. Yeah, 4,000 health now. Donalds? Nah, okay. Keep in mind that eventually you will need over 1,000 XP per level. And I think towards the end you almost need like 2,000 for a level, I think. Eventually. Yeah, the good thing about the Anaconda encounter is that scales up, you know. And once you get to the tier 3 of the Anaconda encounter, then you will see what I mean. Because the 3rd encounter of it, I believe, gives you 1,200 XP or something like that. Maybe it's less, but not that much less. So about Q learned element of defense times 2. Can you learn times 3? Nope. Then we focus on summon magic. Yeah, summon magic. Right, and then here, yeah, 1 more for the vitality, and a few more here for the... Absolutely perfect. Yeah, not a single level up there. 501. I believe you can... there's still a chance there that we encounter the weaker one as well. So now, yeah, see, we did not get it. We did not get vitality bonus. I think there's just too few slots for it. Yeah, because you are supposed to be able to get them on these on specific, but it might be that she has access to 2 that if you only learn vitality into vitality 40, then you get the vit bonus. You have to go spirit into spirit, and then you get the bonus. You know, so yeah. Or maybe it's just that she needs a specific level, but that seems very, very highly unlikely that would be the case. Maybe you need element bonus, maybe there is a prerequisite because... Or maybe that has never been a thing, that maybe she cannot learn them. He did 53 damage though. That's 100 for 1. But I think that was still only tier 2. Much. Now we're also close now. We only need 1 Anaconda ward, now we can start heading back. Speaking of which... Look at that, man. We will be the leveling time. And yeah, only one more for Magic. Let's move Mosey. I'm just double checking so that it's not that all of a sudden good. Okay, so the bird. It's not getting here. And I think it has to do with having too little room here. I don't know why it's not getting the bonuses. Or if it's, oh, you're required to have Summon Magic. It really kind of sucks. All of them stats. Now we're 60 at least. Just checking. Ja. Frågas! Will we... Maybe this shouldn't take too long here. So level 60 is when they first start up here. I'm not gonna draw all of it because we need to make to the 6 point of time. But that's of course the best encounter we can get here. Actually, we're probably gonna make one more part because of this, I think. Maybe not upload all of these parts today, we will see. This is just absolutely insane though. Made me thinking what else as well, I had to remember that. Dog. I might just take a small break just before we start the next recording, so you know. And the third one is going to be Cure August, by the way. And it might be that the enemies on these screens are actually higher, and stuff like that, you know. More space. Cure August. And of course, it is weird though that they don't have a high level version of Scan or Scanal or Scanal or EX Scan or something like that, because it's just like something that will scan all targets basically, you know. We have enough time, more space. Okay, can we make it in time? Yes, we can. We can still make it, even if we get on the counter here. There we go, right there it is. There it is, dude. There it is, dude. But then this is going to be the... Right within our level 40 save there. So, you know, level 60 save there. So, yeah. We will probably make one more recording. But I'm gonna wait a bit with doing it, and maybe we're gonna quote unquote try to upload